First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakak Radash. I'm going to give double honors to my apostle and elders, great millstone, who teach very well where I this truth from. And salutation out there to the hopeful elect who continue to push this word in our truth, faith, and sincerity. And also shout out to the men, women, and children who sincerely believe upon the words of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. And today, just basically getting on, Israel being that partying spirit. Eddie Murphy had a song with Michael Jackson. It goes like, my girl wants to party all the time, party all the time, party all the time. And that's not the spirit that you're supposed to come in this truth, man. For lack of better words, it's a sense of urgency, man. And you're not urgent at a party until gunshots bring out, That's when it's too late. Let's go ahead and start off right here because the Lord also compare Israel to what? A comely and delicate woman. And one thing, you don't want your woman going out all the time and going to the clubs because that's a way for adultery to basically kick in. Let's get this real quick. This is the book of Jeremiah 3, and I'm going to start at verse 1. It says, they say, if a man put away his wife and she go from him and become another's man. And basically, you guys have become the wife unto Esau now, man. Instead of you worshiping the Eastern culture, you going back into the old paths. You trying to mix the things between the two, man. You make the Lord, you make serving the Lord seem boring. That's an off spirit, man. That's the spirit of basically love in this society. When the scriptures clearly say this is not your rest, you don't have nothing to be festive about, man. You still got to go to work. You still subject unto payments. You still a motherfucking slave, man. So why the hell do you want to worship in this wicked society called Babylon? Ultimately, because you're Esau's wife now, man. Read this again. It says, they say if a man put away his wife and she go forth from him and become another man's, shall he return again unto her? Again? Shall not the land be greatly polluted? Yes. A woman dealing around in a club and stuff, her boss is full of other men's sperm, man. It says greatly polluted. But thou hast played the harlot with many lovers, yet return again unto me, saith the Lord. So Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, he's giving a chance for us to return unto him, basically to do right. Because you have to realize the reason why we got in this position, the reason why we got into slavery, got on the slave boats and all that, because why we transgressed against Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. And it was our fault for the lack of better words, man. But at the bottom it says, wait, yet return again unto me. And like a woman, when she admits she cheated on her man, that's not a proud spirit to be in. You're supposed to come in the spirit of mourning. Knowing that you fucked up, knowing that for the lack of better words, you played the harlot. And that's a sense of mercy when the Lord tell you to come back, man. That's a sense of forgiveness, but you also have to be sorry for what you did. This is Ecclesiastes 7, and I'm going to start at verse 2. It says, it is better to go into the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting, for that is the end of all men. So you partying all the time, partying all the time, party all the time. Guess what that means, man? You're in a house of mourning. You know what I mean? It's like you're in the house of feasting. It's like it, While us, the men that's on the highways and byways and the ones that sincerely trying to get right with their power, we're in the house of mourning, man. We're sighing and crying for all the abominations that get done in the midst thereof. Let's continue on. It says, for that is the end of all men, and the living will lay it to his heart. So basically, if you're in that festive spirit, you're not living. Again, once you're in the club, you're not worried about anything. You're not on your point. For the lack of better words, the only time that you're really going to get on point is when the gunshots break out. And it's going to be too late then, man. Continuing on. It says, sorrow is better than laughter, for by the sadness of the countenance, the heart is made better. So you should be happy that this is not your rest. You should be happy that for the lack of better words, you're mourning. You're sad in this place because it shows you that you want your power to come back. For the lack of better words, Israel is comparing to a comely and delicate woman. You want your man back. You got into the streets, you played the harlot, you did this and the third, and you realize it wasn't what's up, man. You know, because you can speak for any brother. You know, we live that life of going to the club. It's the same thing all over again, man. You go, you dance on the bride. You don't know if she got a man or not. And for the lack of better words, you come home with her and commit adultery with her, man. And you don't want to have that smell upon you once you return unto the Lord. That's why the Lord tell us to basically cleanse ourselves, man. You know, you can't cleanse yourself dwelling in this polluted place. Again, Micah 2:10, it says, wait, arise and depart, for this is not your rest, for it shall destroy you, and it is greatly polluted, roughly paraphrasing, man. And the first thing that this society pollute is with your mind. And the body will follow, man. You know? Continuing on, it says, the heart of the wise is in the house of mourning. And again, it's wise not to go out with niggas, man, because at any moment it can be a beef, and now you caught up in the middle of it, man. So like it, Akim. At any moment you'll be caught up in the beef, and now you're in the middle of it, man. You know, continuing on, it says, but the fools is in the house of mirth. So let's see what's going to happen into the people that's in the house of mirth, man. You know, because it's not like Babylon is going to continue to be how it is, man. Or for the lack of better words, you're trying to hold on to this kingdom, trying to get all you can get. I'm going to have fun. One last hoorah before I get serious. No, the Lord, he is not done like that, man. The Lord wants you to return now. This Isaiah 24, and I'm going to start at verse 7. It says, the new wine mourneth, the vine languisheth, all the merry-hearted do sigh. So you guys that's hopping in the club, that's thinking you the shit in this society, that's thinking you the shit in this kingdom, for the lack of better words, it's going to end up turning into mourning. Like the scripture saying, Luke, they shall rejoice and be happy, and you shall mourn. But we're going to flip the script. We're going to be rejoicing and being happy while you guys mourn, man. When the famine hit and we're eating and you not, you know, it says, the mirth of tabrets ceaseth, the noise of them that rejoiceth endeth, the joy of the harp ceaseth. And during the pandemic, you kind of seen a little kick of it, man. People are not, when going out no more, it was a high sense of depression. It was a high sense of people taking their thing too, man. You know, one day a nigga might be in the club and somebody with the jab just started bugging out, man. And I hope that happening to you niggas, man. Because at the same time, you're not warning the sheep about the true things that's about to come down the pipe. Let's go ahead and get this in Jeremiah, because it's a sense of urgency once again when you return into your power. This is the book of Jeremiah 23, and I'm going to jump down. Jeremiah 23, I'm going to jump down to verse 16. It says, thus saith the Lord of hosts, hearken not. In this spirit, it says, thus saith the Lord of hosts. You go to that word host, it means the Lord of armies. You know, these people, these Israelites are not telling you about that terrible power out of Shijah. You know, terrible demon-like power. They just want you to know about he gonna forgive you for, you know, he gonna forgive you for doing this. That's all. As long as you just wear your fringes and say con, and that's right, you good, bro. That's not the spirit to be in, man. Because again, the times that's coming down the pipe is dangerous. And the prophets, you know, the men that was predestinated from the beginning to push forth this word, for the lack of better words, it's a certain doctrine that they're pushing forth, man. And the doctrine of what? The doctrine of all hell is going to break loose. I'm going to jump back to this Jeremiah 23, but let's go to Jeremiah 4, and we're going to jump down. Yeah, this Jeremiah 4, and I'm going to jump down to verse 19. My bowels, I am pained at my heart. I am pained at my very heart. My heart maketh a noise in me. I cannot hold my peace. So it's not like we're going to sit back and let you just continue to do what you do. You out in the club partying and you got the whole congregation in that mud. But all of a sudden, the niggas from the east side in the back and the niggas in the west side in the front. And you right in the middle of it, man. You have to realize this is the valley of the shadow of death for a reason. At any moment, things can pop off, man. The death angels are out here. And again, people are getting bugged out with the jab. The sense of rage is coming out there, you know? So why the hell do you want to stay in this society or stay in this place, man, or get comfortable here? You're getting comfortable in your damn jail cell. Let's continue on. It says, because thou hast heard, O my soul, the sound of the trumpet, the alarm of war. And that's what we're doing. What do they say? Amos 3:3. Let's get that real quick. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city and the people not be afraid? Shall there be an evil in the city and the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushua have not done it? That's the doctrine that we're pushing out there. We're not pushing the doctrine to sit back and have fun, because that's going to lead into your destruction. Continuing on, destruction upon destruction is cried. The missiles coming, the famine coming, plagues, pestilence. People are getting sick. That new strand, that thing coming out here. You know? It says, for the whole land is spoiled. Suddenly are my tents spoiled, in my curtains in a moment. How long shall I see the standard and hear the sound of the trumpet? So again, you hearing the Lord say he even destroy these niggas. You know, you can see niggas actually destroying themselves, man. And ultimately, you can see the things in the articles in the news about the missiles coming to hit Babylon. It's missiles coming to hit this place, and you still party. For lack of better words, like the elder always say, the elder Aram, you in the club, and somebody and warn you, yeah, we finna shoot this mug up, man. You need to get out of here. But you saying, no, this my son. After this son, no, bro, that's gonna end up leaving until you dying, man. Because this whole land is going to be wasted. This whole land is going to be destroyed. So why would you want to get comfortable or party in the place that's polluted and just getting prepped for what? Evils, you know? Verse 22, it says, for my people is foolish. Yes, we're blowing the trumpet of war, all hell breaking loose. But you saying, no, bro, let me just dance out to this. It says, for my people is foolish. They have not known me. They are silent children, hard-headed, stupid Jake. You told him not to put your hand on the stove. But guess what? They did it anyway. And once you get burnt, for lack of better words, we're not going to feel sorry for you, man. It says, they have not known me. They are silent children. They have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge. And the part of you not having understanding is you not having the discernment of what times that we are in, man. You know, so let's go back to that Jeremiah 23, jump it down to verse 16. It reads, thus saith the Lord of hosts, the Lord of armies, the terrible demon-like power, Alashijah, hearken not unto the words of the prophets that prophesy unto you that make you vain. They invite you into a club instead of inviting you to a study session, you know? Continuing on, they speak a vision of their own heart and not out of the mouth of the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. When the Lord told you to, hey, just calm down, y'all relax in captivity and just stay here. The Lord never told you to do things like that, man. That's basically you transgressing and putting words in that man's mouth, man. You can't do that. You can't put words in people's mouth. That leads into confusion, and that leads into people dying for the lack of better words, man. You know? It says it says, they say still unto them that despise me, thus saith the Lord, thus saith Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. It's like it. It says, they say still unto them that despise me, the Lord hath said, ye shall have peace. And they say unto everyone that walketh after their own imagination of his heart, no evil shall come upon you. It's basically saying that no bad things are going to happen, man. It's all good. You know, we still got a couple years here. Have fun. No, bro. The Lord, when he call you, you can't put it off. You have to return it to him right here and right now. Continuing on, it says, for who have said in the counsel of the Lord, and have perceived and heard his word, who have marked his words and heard it. And again, when you hear the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, it's a sense of urgency, not a sense of everything is going to be all right, man. You know? Because if you think everything is going to be all right, it's going to lead into it. You getting destroyed, man. Again, it's a fire in the building. The fire alarm is ringing, but instead of you hearkening to the alarm, you dancing out into the tune. That's going to lead into you getting caught in that house fire. So yeah, I can just quickly video. I pray it was edifying when say call Allah Yimlah, Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rakakodash, Shalom, PTA, and the Bible.